Hello everyone, this is Vaishnvee Shinde here, and in today's video we are going to see what is the container orchestration. So here we go. So before learning what is container orchestration, we have to know what is the immutable infrastructure and what is container. So immutable infrastructure means where the server once deployed and never modified. If something needs to be changed, you never do so directly on the server. Instead, you need to build a new server and to apply all the changes which you have done. So but the container is correctly opposite of the immutable infrastructure. In the container, it offers the package code, runtime system tools, system libraries, and the configuration all together. In the container, your application will behave the same every time, no matter where it runs on which operating system, whether it is running in the Ubuntu or where it is running on the Windows operating system. In the container, that you need to change any, if there are any changes, then that changes are directly applied on the container. You don't need to create the another container to adapt all that changes. So here we go. So what is the container orchestration? What do we mean by the container orchestration? So we are going to learn. So in this figure, as you can see here, here is a web server and here is a database server. These two are the container, but as you can see, here is a gap between the web server and the database server. So in the application, whenever you are using the web server and the database server, so how we can manage the gap between the web server and the database server? So as you can see here, there are lots of questions which comes in our mind. There, how we can automate the container again, how we can scale up and scale down the container again, what is the, how we can balance the load between this container, and how do we upgrade the environment. So the answer to this all question is the container orchestration. So we are going to see how container orchestration automates the deployment, monitor the resources, scale up and scale down, and upgrades. So here we go. The container orchestration can do these all things in a one way. It automates the container scaling, monitoring, and maintaining the container. With the container orchestration, you can automate the container deployment. It operates container workload. Suppose if container is down, then it tries to bring back the container in the automated manner. So these are the core functionalities of the container orchestration. Container orchestration engine automatically scale up and the scale down when the load increases or the decreases. All these things are done in the automated manner. It also helps in upgrading working environment from one version to the another version. So as you can see here, in the as you can see in this figure, there is a container orchestration which is managing these all things in a one way. It doesn't matter whether you are using the Windows operating system or the Ubuntu operating system. All these things are done in the all these things are done in the automated way. So in container orchestration, you can to run the container, we need to install dockers in your system, which gives us container runtime to run the container. So you can install the container in the physical way, or you can also use it in the virtual way. So we have seen that these are the core functionalities of the container orchestration. We have seen how it can do the automated deployment, monitor resources, scale up and scale down, and upgrade. Now we are going to see what is scheduling, how scheduling is done, how resource management is done, and how it manages the load balancing and the container networking. The scheduling, in the scheduling, what it does, it placing the container in the right node configuration is given to us. These all things are done in the scheduling. In the resource management, the container orchestration manages the resources according to the need and the requirement, and in the load balancing, according to the request, it balances the load for the proper functioning. So this is how the container orchestration does. So these are some tools so these are some container orchestration tools. First one is the Kubernet, another one is the Azure Kubernetes Services, which is also known as AKS, and after that there is the Google Kubernetes Engine. There are other tools are also available like OpenShift, Docker. Again, there is a Amazon EKS, and these all tools are available in the container orchestration. So we are going to see what is the Kubernetes. So basically, the Kubernetes is an open source container orchestration system for automating software deployment, scaling, and the management. Kubernetes is a portable open source platform for managing container workloads and the services. So in this way, the container orchestration helps in managing your in managing the servers and automating the all the things which are the automatic scaling down workload. After that, there is a upgradation is also there, and how it scale up and scale down according to the requirement. And after that, how it monitors the resources, and these all things are done in the container orchestration. So in this way the container orchestration works. Thank you. So this is all about the container orchestration.